Hello and good morning, everyone. Here I will present about my research background and literature review. But before that, I will introduce myself first. My name is Luh Wiwin Cahyani. I am from 4G class. My topic is improve student creative thinking skill in learning English. There is a problem is many students are still weak and difficult in their creative thinking skill, even though there already been which is conducted many way to encourage student thinking skill. One of which is by using different learning method, such as encouraging or training students to answer questions or solve their own problem in learning. The recent question is the first. What caused student creative thinking skill to decline? The second is how do teachers encourage student creative thinking, especially toward students who are still difficult to think creatively? And the last one is will the use of various learning methods affect student creative thinking? The recent background is the English lesson are one of the most difficult subject for most students at school. This difficulty makes most students becomes less creative thinking. From that problem, I am interested in doing this research because I want to analyze deeper, such as how teacher can increase student creativity and what causes student creative thinking ability to decrease. Second, a suggestion, student in order to be able to face difficulties in adjusting oneself to the new system, which will provide a different educational experience from the various one. The creative thinking skill have a very important role in all aspects of life, like in the field of arts, education, and technology. Teachers need to use various approaches, techniques, and learning resources that vary to attract interest and make it easier for students to learn English. Atkinson, Cuthett and Shaw, Benyan and Singh, et al. State that most agree that with creative thinking in learning will help students improve their English skill and become learners better. The lack of creative thinking in most students makes development in various fields slower and even more problem that arise in various fields of the country, such as the emergence of competition in education and the rapid development of higher with technology, which will require students to be more creative, productive, and competitive in facing competition in any field and at solving problem and getting the best solution to the problem. Uh, in the world of education, analyzing and evaluating it one of the higher order thinking skill. The learning process at the university is based on the English language education system that is different from the education system in local high school that still focus on memorization, remember, and orientation on the exam. The students who are still weak in creative thinking will find it difficult to adjust academically because they don't have the creative thinking skill needed. Having creative skill is very important because creative thinking helps students less in the academic environment become a more active and independent student and will be better able to understand and apply knowledge in complex society. In the literature review, creative thinking is one of the skills to think broadly and be able to solve various problems faced. To improve student creative thinking, it is necessary to apply new learning method in the EFL class with the type of learning environment and student involvement that it facilitates, as well as learning outcomes and the knowledge it produces. One of them is applying web-based application or learning method that are able to develop student creative thinking in English and are needed in special activities to creativity development at school on learning English on English classes. Creative thinking is the ability of students to capture idea through self-reflection about how one learns and finding solution to problem based on a different point of view. Okay, a teacher needs to provoke a student to think creatively, one of which is by giving a critical question about the learning material, allowing children to explore images so that they will have a curiosity to obtain important information and give praise or positive feedback related to student in learning by providing an inducement. With it will foster student creative thinking power because they will have a hex curiosity and are able to solve existing problems. In addition, a teacher needs to know the level of student ability in learning English toward creative thinking, skill in terms of fluency, flexibility, and elaboration. Chantal and Sixin explained that students should be involved in all kids and activity individually so that a student have the opportunity to inherit their own skill which come with their own logical idea. Okay, that's all from my presentation about research background and literature review. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.